experience has been so far?
My name's Ashton Lepo from Grand Haven. It's west side of Michigan, about an hour and a half away. So far it's been great. Since the new coaches got here, everything's been going great. Meeting the new players too, it's just been perfect.
Yeah, there's been talk about this open door policy that's really authentic, where you can just go in and talk to the head coach or the position coach. How important is that to the growth of the team?
I think it's very important. I know for a lot of players, sometimes they feel pressured whether or not to go talk to coaches about certain problems they have, but I think right now it's just great that we can go up there and go talk to them about whatever it is we need.
And lastly, how good is it being so close to home, but being here at Michigan State?
It's great for the summer especially. I know we have workouts and stuff here. But
Grand Haven is a great place to be in the
Oh yeah. Yep. I miss it, but sometimes on the weekends I'll head back there and go out on the big lake. So.
Okay, enjoy. Good luck.
Thank you.
How anxious do you think these players are to play Saturday, even though it's not a game, but in front of people and feel the energy?
I think they'll be fine. The work that we put in every single day prepares us for it, so I think they'll be fine.
What's your assessment of how spring ball has gone here for 5 weeks?
I think it's been going pretty good. Obviously, with the new coaching staff and the new offense, it takes a while, but for what it has been, it's been going really good.
A lot of people say, offensive linemen, one of those groups that takes some time to develop at the college level. I guess, how do you recap your experience so far and where you've grown and where you're at?
I think it's been pretty good. Coming out of high school, I definitely had a lot to learn, but over the time with Coach Cap, I've learned a lot, and Coach M especially, it's been great.
Where were you working at last year? I think we saw you out there today, right?
Yeah.
Tackle, or you've been both back and forth between the two?
Last year I was more left. This year more right, but I could do either. So.
How does this offense change from what you guys were doing last year in terms of scheme up front?
I'd say up front, I think it makes it a little easier on some of the guys for some of the blocks that we have. Just marrying the run and pass. I think it's going to be a lot easier for some of the linemen. So yeah.
As far as the scrimmage 1, scrimmage 2, I guess, how did you think this past Saturday went, the second scrimmage, and what was different from the first?
Well, offense won, but I think we definitely have some more work to do. Just executing certain plays. I think it went better, but this Saturday will definitely be the best for us.
How long does that take, that timing and rhythm, when you are changing things around like that? I mean, obviously you guys know Nate behind you and some of the kind of his rhythms, but how different is it in this offense to find that?
I wouldn't say it's too hard. Just looking over the scheme and everything, it's pretty easy to understand where he's supposed to go and where we're supposed to go. So, I think it can work for anyone, whoever's behind us.
How long? I mean, because we talked about like the quarterback receiver timing, it's kind of working in the summer. Is that something that you guys work on, or is it more working with the guys next to you to kind of get the rhythm?
Everyone has the rhythm. You have to have it down together. But I'd say working just with the person next to us, making sure that we're, setting at the right place, setting at the right timing, not having different levels. Yeah.
What about physically, where you came in size-wise versus where you are now? Is there anything notable changes?
Yeah,
Did you grow
I think,
a couple inches?
Yeah. When I came in, I think I was around 250, just like skinny and tall. I think after a couple months, I went up to 320. I felt really slow, so obviously, but last year I dropped back down to about 310. Now I'm at 300, so I feel quick.
This year 3 or 4 for you?
3.
You've been through some things
Yep.
these last couple of years, but where is the vibe right now with guys, particularly guys that came in with the last staff and what you're seeing with this staff?
I think it's great. Just talking to all the different teammates in the locker room and stuff like that, it's great.
As far as the last season when it ends and everything's wild, I guess, what was it like going through that, being a young guy, and obviously there's going to be a new staff?
Obviously, it's a business. Things change. I just had to be prepared for that. But I decided to stay here, and I'm glad I did.
Would you, I guess, with the change in the line, you guys lose 3 full-time starters, including Spencer. I guess, where do you see you want to start? Obviously, like anybody else. I guess, what's the outlook for that heading into obviously having spring practice and then ball camp?
I think it's going pretty good right now. Been up with the ones. Just keep working. You want competitiveness through everyone. So I want the younger guys to try to beat me out. So, that's just how it is.
One of the things Coach Smith talked about, he feels like the D you seeing from those guys?
I mean, yeah, they're definitely putting us in hard spots, but I mean that's good for us because it shows us what we need to work on now, and it's better if it happens now instead of on Saturday again.
Well, they obviously have a lot of guys back versus you guys are working in some new bodies, but like, I mean, are you seeing them get more pressure off the edge or in the middle or where?
I wouldn't really say any particular spot, but they've been working pretty hard.
What are your impressions of Coach M as a person, as a coach? What have you liked about working under him so far?
He's a great guy. Ever since he first came here, having meetings with him, I knew he was a great guy. He's really, I'm able to go up there, and just talk to him like any other guy. So I really like that a lot about him.
What's it been like playing with Tanner Miller?
Tanner Miller, it's been good. I love the dude. He's great. He's brought a lot of the insight he had from Oregon State over to us. And, every single day he's helping us, whether it be in the drills, individual or team. So.
Do you ever pick his brain on what he's learned in his experience?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you ever pick his brain, try to learn from him?
Yeah, I'd say so. I try to learn from everyone. I feel like that's how you become a great player. So just observing every single person there is, and just noticing what he does, asking him like how my sets look. He asks me, different stuff like that.
What are the challenges for edge blockers in particular with a guy behind you like Aiden who can take off and run? Like how do you kind of work through those scramble progressions? Because you have to have kind of the mindset like this dude.
I mean, for me, I sit to my spot and try to hold the guy there. I will. So, yeah.
Has there been any surprises, or is he pretty vocal with when he is taking off? Like how does that? You have when you hear about scramble rules, but like does he?
I mean,
you guys,
when I set to my spot and I have my guy, I kind of get a sense of where he's at, and from there I can kind of turn my body whatever it is. And I can notice from my peripheral, of the other guys where he's going to roll out to. So, yeah.
He made any plays that kind of like eye openers, like just more with his legs. I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's very quick, very versatile guy. He's able to just run and just keep going. So it's great.
What was that experience? How valuable was it last year getting on the field, just getting college experience, getting live reps, and going against
Yeah, I think it was really good. I definitely was put in some hard spots, but I think that was great for me. So I can use that and build on what I need to work on for this year. So it was really fun.
What's your anticipation level for Saturday? Just being out back at all these practices have been kind of behind closed doors, but being in front of fans again on Saturday in Spartan Stadium, how is that in anticipation level?
I'm anticipating really a lot. I can't wait for it. It's been a while. We went over there last scrimmage, but to have the fans back in the Spartan Stadium is great. I can't wait for it.
What's that blocking like for this wide zone scheme?
Sorry, say that again?
The wide zone scheme, can you kind of describe what it's like?
It's good. I definitely like it a lot. It's a little different for some of the rules for the linemen, but I think it works better for some of us. Where the running back's going, we get a feel for where he's going and where his second possibility of going is, and we know that the backside guys, they're ready for that. So I think I like it a lot.
Could you do a little bit more stuff off of it, do you think,
Yeah.
as far as scheme wise?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that we can do out of the wide zone. Just making it. Can't say too much, but yeah. it's good.
How have the running backs adjusted to it? Because it requires some of them to kind of feel the hole and such.
Yeah, they've done great. They've done a great job. I've noticed they've been just punching it through the holes and getting through there, getting yards. So they've done really good.
Is it as much kind of establishing a rhythm as almost kind of like a just kind of pattern in some ways to
it's kind of a pattern. I mean, they have a spot that they have to go to, and based off that, based off our blocks, then they'll just play it from there. So it works good for them and for us.
Have any guys that in your position group or that you go against regularly stood out to you this spring in terms of how they developed, or anybody giving you trouble on the other side of the line or anything like that?
I wouldn't say anyone in particular, but I think the D-line's definitely making the O-line work, and there's days where the O-line's making the D-line work, so I think it's been really good back and forth.
You've been here for a while. Any players struck your that you've noticed have shown a lot of improvement on the other side of the ball that have caught your eye this spring?
I'd say Gino. I've definitely been with him for a while now. He's definitely improved a lot, and it's finally great to be playing next to him.
How'd the scrimmage go for the offensive line?